I'd like to share with you a story uh, about how one of the first ways that I learned uh, to to cast spells that work. They literally come to life right in front of your eyes. You can see the results and enjoy them immediately, and the results are absolutely undeniable. So, I was apprenticing as a druid at that time, and I was sent to see a fellow who lived in the hills around Donegal, Ireland, and he, you know, we had a talk as druids do. You sit around and you just talk about life. You get to know each other. You get to understand each other. In druidry, the teacher is meant to learn as much as the student. And that being said, he found out, that I was a chef, trained chef, and he said, "Well, sure, my son, you don't need to be told how to create a spell. You do it almost every day of your life." And I was confused by that. I said, "Well, what do you mean? I don't, I don't know any spells. I don't know. I haven't gotten into that." And he said, "My son, what's a wrought iron skillet?" And I said, "Well, it's iron." He said, "Sure. And sure, isn't a cauldron iron?" And I said, "Well, yeah, sure, I guess it is." And do you apply heat to your skillet? And I said, "Yeah." Like, and don't all your fancy fairy tales talk about heating your cauldron and putting your brew in the cauldron? And I said, "Yeah, yeah, I guess they do." And he says to me, "Yeah, and you have your favorite spoon that you'd stir the ingredients with?" And I said, "Yeah, I do." He said, "Well, my son, that's your wand. And what's your knife?" And I said, "I suppose that would be my answer." "You're dead right. You're dead right." So, and when we're cooking, as far as druidry goes, which is the foundational force of Wicca. Wicca was created by Mr. Gardner and the then head of the Druid Order. They sat down and they created Wicca. All the Wicca holidays are Druid holidays. They just celebrate them on calendar dates instead of with the stars. So anyway, he said to me, when you're cooking, you've got all but one of the sacred Druid tools, and that's your staff. And you don't need your staff in the kitchen. You're only in a small space. You don't need to fend off any dangers. You don't need to be marching up a mountainside or on a rocky terrain. You have your entire kit with you, and that stove there, that's your altar. Now, what you do is alchemy. You take simple ingredients, you turn them into something else, and they become beautiful. You can smell them, you can taste them. They heal. They give you strength. They make you happy. Sure, there's many lass who would take a man to bed over a good meal. So it's a love potion. It's all right there. Simple stuff. You've been doing it. And if you haven't been doing it, get on it. Go on YouTube. Look up some spells, see, I almost said spells. Look up some recipes using a skillet. Give it a go. And in that, you then can start to understand that what's important about spellcraft is not all the gadgets, it's not all the crystals, it's not where you got your black salt, it's not whether you got dragon's blood or not. There's nothing, that's very advanced. And that comes later on, and it's for different things. Everything has its own purpose. Simple alchemy can be done in any skillet. You could find 7 magical herbs and you can add them to a stew. You could you can gain the wisdom of the salmon of wisdom by cooking a salmon dish in a skillet. I recommend Ballynor Snook. It's a beautiful Irish salmon dish. And there are 7 herbs in that dish traditionally. But tell me that isn't magic. So, you know, have a think about that, because when you're cooking, what are you doing? You're manifesting. You're saying to yourself, this is going to be an amazing meal. Wonderful. You've gathered your ingredients. You went to the store. It doesn't matter that you went to the store. You went to a place, you gathered ingredients. You gathered good, simple ingredients. You brought them home. You stored them with care. You made sure that they were edible. You made sure that they were good. You verified. Very important to verify everything. Make sure you're not buying things that have components that came off of a sweatshop in China. Very important. Make sure that you know before you get that crystal whether or not that crystal can only be gotten in some country where they're using slave labor to do it. These are important things. Verify, verify, verify. Always. It's boring, I know. This is the boring stuff. This is not CGI Hollywood crap. This is not the sword and the stone. The kids movie. That's not what it is. Manifest it. Believe that what you're going to do will work. That's what magic is. You don't need any tool to do that. Except this. Intention. Number 2 is intention. Well, there's intention. You're going to fill your stomach. You're going to try to make your a lady friend happy enough that she takes you to bed. We can say, it's spiritual and, I'm not like that. No, at the end of the day, we're here to procreate, it's fun. It's energetic. Do it. This is a tool for that. This is a tool for your life. This is a tool for your health, your vitality, the smell. It puts all the essential oils, every single food you eat, unless you're eating everything out of a package that's freeze dried, every single food you eat has essential oils in it. We go on and on about essential oils, this, essential oils that. If you really look into it and you look at the essential oils in every single food ingredient, there's magic in there. There's interaction. So think about the things that you do that work in terms of manifestation and intention, right? Think about that. Think about the process. When you're in that process, memorize it. And then when you go to your altar, that's where you start. You're not looking for purple smoke. And one day you will be, but you have to start at the correct place. You have to understand the 2 most important tools: manifestation, intention, belief, faith. Start there. Take in information that is valuable. Stop surfing memes. That is instant gratification and nothing more. It gives you a 3-second buzz, scientifically proven. It's like a drug. That's all it is. Read an article. Spend 4.5 minutes reading an article, and you will have already gotten more from that article than you would out of the meme, because it's scientifically proven that the little buzz that you get from the meme, gone in 3 minutes. You spend 4.5 minutes feeding your brain information or discussing with people information, participating in discussion. Knock it off with the memes and knock it off with the toxic positivity. Be positive because it's real. Enough of that motivational speaker crap. Just say that it's going to be great. Just say this. Don't lie to yourself. Don't do that. Find a reason why it's great. Find a reason for your gratitude. Don't just say that you have it. The universe ignores you when you lie to yourself. The universe is not founded on lies. It's founded on inspiration, manifestation, intuition, not lies. Don't go around propagating a notion. Back it up with something. Don't spend 2 minutes making a meme. Spend 10 minutes reading an article analyzing it, and then sharing it. I don't mean write out a book report. Just talk about it, mention it, share it into the group. If it's a really good article, Toby's not gonna have a problem with it. Other people can read it and enjoy it. And stop thinking that just because somebody shared something and didn't post it themselves, that it's not worth reading. That's bullshit. That is BOLOGNA. Baloney. Look for the answers. Welcome them. Be inspired. Stop looking for instant gratification. And stop looking for Hollywood magic. Love you guys. Have a great night. Talk to you later.